Hello, 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 everyone, and we are back. It is day 3 of Kwanzaa, Collective Work and Responsibility, and we are here at Real Recognized Fake Community Conversation, sponsored today by Arrow Studios and Big Vision Concepts. Shout out to them.
Yes.
Of course, Just Spending in there too, and it is going to be a good little hour we got here because y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know who I'm sitting next to right now. And I'm excited to share
I'm
with
excited
you.
to be here.
So without further ado, today taking over our community conversation is none other than the Natasha X-Tide, a.k.a. Tosh Money,
Yes.
the GOAT herself that just puts on and on and on and on for this city and other cities. We
Yes.
gonna get to that. And we just really wanted to talk about all the different Kwanzaa principles. So today is Ujima, which is collective work and responsibility. So this morning we kind of talked about it in a way that's about how we work together as a community just in general, right?
Yes.
Tonight I want to focus on art and culture and creativity and how we work together in that, because that's a hard topic.
Yes, indeed.
Because it's just a competitive zone regularly. But what I've noticed is there's some people who have been successful in working together in the industry and really bringing everyone with them or just making themselves better. And that inspires other people. So with your, first of all, we want to get into like who you are and the things that you've done, because a lot of people just don't know. They just don't know. And you're it.
Oh,
You're
thank
it.
you.
No, I'm
Thank you.
serious. Because I had the pleasure of meeting her this year, and her energy was just incredible. First of all, she had these green boots on and this texturized sweater. I can see her. I can still see her, and she looked like she just came out from a flight from London or something, and she's about to go to Europe. I don't know, but it was lit.
Well,
and,
thank you.
She just came in, and I have to say it. You a light-skinned pretty girl.
Oh.
You know what happens when you light-skinned and you pretty. You assume,
All women are beautiful,
right?
though.
Yes,
So.
you assume that you get an attitude or you got anything like that, or whatever, because people get jealous when you see beauty like yours. But you are
thank
just the sweetest.
No, I am.
Like, you're legit the sweetest person ever. Like, this girl, I can't even take a picture around her if my hair ain't right. She's here with me. She's da-da-da-da-da. This fun fact. I was doing a photo shoot for someone's, we're taking photos at someone's video shoot, and I'm here trying to just look good. I'm here with all these artists, and next thing you know, Tasha's like, no. And she pulls me to the side. Now, I had an old wig, y'all. Like, this wig was old. I swear she touched it for like 30 seconds. And it was brand new, and I can't even lie. Gave me 2 tips. Here's the tips for y'all. Always brush your weave every night. That's what she taught me. And then I'll show y'all later, but she does the spiral trick that
With your
gets you
finger.
that
To
gets
recurl
you
your curls.
Yo.
I learned that from photo shoot settings.
Yo, Tasha, like when I say you are in tune, you are paying attention to everything around you, and you're always helping people get better. Like, people who do that don't get enough credit, but you for sure don't get enough credit.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Let's get into it. Let's talk about it. So, who is Tosh Money? Like, how do people know you?
All right. Well, mainly people know me off of promotion.
Yeah.
I started when I was 14. When I was 14, I used to work with a company called Two Friends Promotions. Shout out to them. We were based off of doing a lot of teen parties out in Springfield, Massachusetts. We used to like take over the churches and stuff like that. Now, this is when kids were able to go out.
Places.
And back in the day, we were doing hand-to-hand flyer work. So you had to really get in tune with the people.
Yes.
But I realized it's better when you communicate with people as people. You can't treat people all the same.
Yes.
So say there might be this one person who never goes out, but you have to give them that access. You got to make them want to believe like you might want to be here.
You're going to be comfortable in the space.
I became more of a people person when having to deal with people face to face. Now, this is way before social media became really big.
Yes.
Over time, Two Friends Promotion ended up moving to Atlanta, Georgia. And after that, I started linking with Infrared Fam. Shout out to DJ Scope and Frank Nino. Yes, and our whole Making Moves Entertainment team.
Yo.
When I started working with them, I started wanting to be behind the scenes now. Now I want to know how to learn everything and the gist of the business and things like that. Yeah. Already my father, rest his soul, Rick Eckstein, used to work for WTCC at Stick. Okay. So radio was always, and music is all in my family.
Yeah,
a lot of
you
jazz
just talk like
and
that
stuff.
regularly.
Yeah.
You talk like you on a show.
Yes.
Like, it's crazy. This is how she normally talks.
Yeah, so with that happening, it just was something that interests me the most. So with me sticking around and learning more of the business was giving us more access to where now I'm realizing it's bigger than just the people. It's what the people want. Yes. So now we start bringing out artists and things like that. And I can just say, throughout my years, I've traded my job more for the people. Mm-hmm. So when I see people who are struggling or coming up or starting something, we all need confidence. Yes. And there's times where I don't get that, but I have to give it to myself. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of things that I went through in this business that have been ups and downs. Yeah. And it's just, to me, I take it in as a lesson and a blessing. Yeah. You have to learn how to flip those lessons into blessings.
You're right.
And even the blessings into lessons. Yes. Both ways.
Yes. Okay. Yo, you just gave me so much to work with. All right. Let's go back a little. First of all, shout out to you. Young black girl entrepreneurs before there was a YouTube channel about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, y'all had a creative idea and y'all moved. And y'all worked on it, and y'all became something. I know those parties. Like, y'all were everywhere. You know
those parties.
And then you inspired a few other people. Like, I'm only a couple years younger than you, but you inspired a few other girls to throw parties and things like that. Because even when I was younger, we were allowed to do teen nights and stuff at the Y and other spaces. Yeah. Because y'all have already been doing it. Yeah. But it started with y'all. Yeah. So that's it. And back then, DJ Scope parties and like all that kind of stuff.
We were lit.
They wouldn't. DJ Scope wouldn't come to our party. Like, they're not. No. But you had teen nights and stuff like that with the hottest DJ in this area. You know what I mean? So that's a big deal. We're not gonna rush past that. And then after that, you talking about Move Makers and that whole like Frank Nino.
Love him to death. That's my brother from another mother.
I can't even process.
I love his hustle moves. Mentality.
I cannot. Miami, Atlanta, New York, yo.
Yeah, one thing Frank has always told me is at the end of the day, we always we got to keep moving.
And
always,
no matter
humble. What. Yes, and he understands me the most on a lot that we deal with. But at the end of the day, like I just told you earlier, what we deal with, not everybody can see. So at the end of the day, we just have to keep it moving. Because who we stand for is bigger than whatever we go through.
We're going to talk about it. We're going to get there. I was just hyping up Frank Nuno because when I first met him, I thought he was a fashion designer. Because he had his codes and his brands and he da-da-da-da-da. Then I became friends with him on Facebook and I'm like, what's happening? And you're from here and you actually rep Springfield and you bring this back home to us?
Yeah.
And that's how, like, this world... Like,
but I'll tell you, he always has been big on his fashion, so I'll give him that much.
Yeah, so I thought...
always.
I thought there was a whole world that I didn't even know about. Yeah. And you guys were just executing. And then that's how I learned more about you guys. And so the fact that y'all are... It makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Because y'all are just on a whole nother level than what we have right now. And I'm excited for that, for our city, to be able to... Because there's a lot of people who don't know how to live life and then bring it back and help us flourish. Yes. A lot of people feel like they gotta move to Atlanta, move to LA, move to blah, blah, blah. And that's cool. But there's very special people like you and Nino that can do both. Yes, because I'm not gonna lie, I
have moved to New York and I have moved to Atlanta, but I always come back.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Like I said, we have talent here.
Yes.
We have people who need help of understanding what's new, how do you move next?
Yes.
You don't have to be stagnant.
Yes.
There are ways to move without making it so hard for yourself.
Yes.
So we try to go, like, I take over a lot more big credit, and I get a lot of connections in New York and Atlanta.
I see that.
But I always bring it back to the people, and when they're ready, then I tell them, let's work. But I gotta see people want to put it in for themselves as well too, because I'm always there 100% behind you.
Well, let's talk about it. For example, like, we're doing well. I cannot have any complaints because it's COVID. There's a lot going on, right?
Yeah.
At the same time, we have a mall right now, right? Mm-hmm. And today was a super slow day, and it's like you hear people complain about not having opportunities or complain about not being able to do certain things, and then when opportunities are presented, it's also still complicated. You know what I mean? They're not giving their best effort, or they they allow a lot of circumstances to get in the way. That's one thing that I've noticed about you and, you know, and all these other people is like, y'all go through a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I have to say, sometimes I just pray for you sometimes, because it's like, I would see a post and something real happened to you.
Yeah.
Same day,
I appreciate that.
The same day you supporting someone else or hyping someone else, and da-da-da-da. I'm like, did you just take a second? Like, did you breathe
That
yet?
means a lot.
And then the next day you're hit again.
Yeah.
Yo, you've had a year.
Yeah.
You've been through a lot, Natasha.
Yeah.
And that has not stopped you.
No.
That has not broken you. That has not. You have to celebrate your birthday and your dad in the same. You know what I mean? There's just
We're 2 days apart from Christmas.
There's so much going on in your life, and you were here. You showed up. You showed up even when you didn't have to show up.
Yeah.
And that's why I just had to get you on, because you don't get the respect that you deserve, and not in a way that you're disrespected, but it's just like, people got to start recognizing who's who in this city. I don't care. And I'll be the one to say it. There are levels to this. And the way you address Natasha isn't the way you address some of these other folks. And it needs to be differentiated, because you're really putting on. And you've been putting on for over a decade for this place.
Yeah.
And so I just wanted to take a moment to really let you know that I see you. And
Thank you.
I don't.
That really means
I
a lot.
can't comprehend. I can't comprehend it, because you do everything with a smile. You offer peace.
Yes.
You got people coming for you on your pay. Like, you got so much going on, and you don't let it disturb you. You're still that's real strength. That's real peace and centered and knowing yourself.
Yeah, because sometimes, you know, in this industry, you have to realize it's not even about you. It's about the frustration sometimes of others, of wanting it right then and there, right now. And certain people will feel that if they take their own avenues and run their own way, then it is what it is. But see, me, I've never been one to act in that manner.
Yes.
I'm highly connected to major artists, major connections to radio, all of that. And I try to reach out to people and tell them, whenever you're ready, you know, we can go make these moves and go out there. But the one thing I will not do is chase.
Yes.
I'm not going to chase people, because I don't ask them to chase me.
Yes.
I've done a lot of events where the support is not even half of what I give to others.
Yes.
But I realize it's not. You can't compare and contrast.
You can't.
And I won't. I refuse
to. And when people say, like, you're a different breed, or it's really, like, the quality you produce, you're not going to get that.
No.
You're just not. First of all,
out of town I have.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Who your father is, who you are in this city, who the people you affiliate with, y'all are the upper echelon. And I'm not being dramatic. Like, that's top tier, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, I was talking to somebody the other day. It's hard giving people your time. And it's the most expensive thing you can do.
Yes, it
because
is.
For the hour that I give you, if you gave me an hour, it would only be worth 15 minutes of my time. You know what I mean? So it's like, they're not capable of giving Natasha back to Natasha. You're not on my level.
Right.
You will always be more valuable to the person that you're helping. And so I think that recognizing that and going into 2021, I'm not going to be unapologetic. Like, I'm not going to be apologetic about it. This year, I kind of try to put everyone on the same playing field. We can do this. Let's level up together. Let's build together. But the problem with people who aren't on your level, if they don't have a pure heart, they're always coming for you, regardless if they say it or not.
Or not even. They probably won't even come for me. They'll try to act like they pay you no mind, or they don't see you. They don't see what you're doing.
Well,
but when they do need you,
when I'm saying that, to me, that's coming for you. So meaning, if you have an underlying competitive spirit and it's not like a healthy competition, it's I want her spot, or if you... Is that my headphones? Oh, okay, I was just like, I'm confused. So, anyway, so if it's like, I can't work with you if you want my spot. You have your own spot on the same level as me, but you specifically want mine.
I've had those times in my life, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, I had situations where I'll bring people out, thinking that I would like for you to meet, like, the type of people I work with, the type of vibes that I have. And the next thing you know, you'll see them secretly trying to make their own friendships set up. Now, see, the thing is with me is everybody can be friends. I want everybody to win. It's the reason why I bring people around other people. But then for you to try to do things behind my back, or like this is
cut you out of it.
Yeah, then it's like, okay, see, now this is some other level stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, it's happened years throughout my time. Like I told you, I've been doing this since I was 14. I just turned 34.
Yeah.
So I've been doing this for over 20 years.
Yeah. That's crazy.
So
first of all, what?
Yeah.
What? There's no way.
Mm-hmm. This is my life. This is my passion. I love the whole aspect of the entertainment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, like I said, when I leave out of town, I win.
Yes.
My biggest show that I ever did, I sold out. Shout out to Hybrid Music Entertainment.
I'm stuck. You're only 30. You're like, wait, first of all, you don't look 34.
I know.
You look like you're 26.
I try.
And second of all, like, 20 years at 34. That's dope.
And I've had a lot of major accomplishments that people don't even know.
Yeah.
Like I was trying to tell you, I sold out BB King's right before they closed with a Fabulous 3 mixtape tour. And with that, I had live performances. Only paid for Fabulous, but we had Little Kim come out. We had Bobby Smurdoff, Rowdy. We had Jadakiss, Styles P. We had Red Cafe. Mike Wild. Mac Wilds. No, that already passed. That was in 2000. That was in New York in Times Square. Wow. And I had the longest line in the world, down to the point where I still get respect from people to this day.
BB King, like
no, the legendary BB Kings. Yeah.
See,
that was
and this is
historic.
What I mean. And this is what I mean, where it's like you just don't know.
Yeah, and then even out here, I did a show too that was underrated.
You are so humble about it too.
Yeah,
like you do these accomplishments, and you ain't gonna be posting about it for a week. Like I don't even see the after picture most times.
No, I only put it here and there because I'll try. But the thing is, I don't want people to think that I'm coming off big headed. Because the thing is, I want to work with people. I tell people this all the time. That's why I'm so proud to see what you've put together. Because I like seeing all these black businesses, people doing podcasts, people who are taking in who they are and they're putting it out there.
Yes.
And the thing is, with me, you're also giving me something granted too, because I'm still up there with the people that we're all older now.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I have to get back to the community to see what's going on with the youth and the young entrepreneurs, because this is stuff that I love to be a part of and to be supportive of, and then that I would like to help.
Yes.
Because I also know a lot of events that go on in Brooklyn during Fashion Week and things like that, and then everybody can be involved too, where we can even expand out there.
Right.
And even down in Atlanta.
Yo, that's what I want to do. It's just certain parts of our community are ready, and then other parts aren't.
Right.
So, like, Black and Brown Wall Street has been built to fill in that gap. It's like, we'll come here, we'll meet you as you are, and we'll help you build and grow and get better and do all the things that you want to do.
And I love that. I love that. Because with little old me trying to do that, there's only so much I can do.
And we don't need you for that. Like, I went to school for that. I'm a teacher, right? So I'm just not teaching the class. I'm teaching the community.
And all I can do is teach the hustle. I can teach the hustle.
People who have your network, every time you leave the city and grow and learn and build, you're helping us. You get what I'm saying? There's so many different parts of this fight of elevation, and you trailblazing pathways for us to go. That's a huge part of this fight. Not everyone can stay home. And I just got back. Let me be clear. I went to D.C. I went to Howard. I went to Ghana for a summer. You know what I mean? I've been to, lived in California. I've lived in Maryland, D.C. So it's like I left, grasped my knowledge, found myself, and then came back.
Right.
So it's like...
It takes that sometimes.
You do. Because it's hard to have any type of inspiration in a city that you've been traumatized by. And a lot of us have been traumatized by the city and the things that have occurred in our lives here. And so it's safe to go out and get a fresher breath air, realize what you do like or love or whatever you feel about this place.
You put it in the best terms ever. That's what I do.
And then come back.
When I have to leave for a while, then I come back and I'm grounded again.
Yeah. And that's not really leaving. That's you making sure you're the best person you need to be when you're here.
Exactly.
If you have feelings of negativity, toxicity, animosity, if it's overwhelming you, because our existence is real here. Like, we go through a lot here. It
is. Like, when I walk through certain places, sometimes it freaks me out. Like, I'll get people, oh, Tosh Money in the building, or shout out to Tosh, or Tosh the superstars in here. And I'm thinking, like, I just want to be here with you guys. And I just want us all to win. Because there's times, like, I don't know if you ever heard of a rapper named A Mafia. Well, shout out to A Mafia, though. He's a really good person. He does a lot with the community and a lot of artists.
I heard all the names she's dropped
he's always
wanted
me to be a manager. He's like, Tasha, you need to just start managing these artists. I don't know why you won't. But then the thing is with me is when I try to sit down with these people, they already feel like they know what they're doing or what's going on. So I just stay away from them because that's a hassle too, you know.
Yes, let's talk about that. I think that's something that I've run into too. And it's so funny that this can happen in so many different ways, right? So in the community organizing, and programming and events world, it's kind of the same. Where it's like younger people will come in, and it's not about age. It's not about age. I'm talking about younger people as in the work. Like if you just started your business or you just started your organization or you just you know what I mean, can have a lot of great ideas, but without the experience and knowing how those ideas are going to be received, how it's going to be the complex nature of executing something, I'm trying to find the words. It's like I try to help people and then they fail and then they blame me. You get what I'm saying? So I've noticed that if you help somebody and they succeed with you and then you move on and they fail, then they might not look at you positively anymore. Not because you haven't done your part. They want you to do more. I haven't gone through that. I haven't gone through anybody failing. So what I've gone through is people will take what I say and they'll run with it. Yeah. But then it's no more, what up, Tosh? I got this going on. Let's work together. It's more like now you're running with it. What I mean by failing is like,
and I'm proud of them, though.
The things that they do associated with me succeeds on a much higher level than what they do by themselves, right? And so that juxtaposition, when I continue on to do what I was doing, if I'm not bringing them on every single thing and their stuff isn't necessarily going well, and the clear difference is that I'm not helping as much, I'm now the bad person. And so I struggle with this whole mentorship kind of thing.
I've had that too,
because you get what I mean.
So it's like I'll help you, I support you, I'm there for you, but then they think that they need more,
right?
They need more and more and more,
and I can't be that accessible.
It's like,
the reason why I was able to help you is because of the fact that I had that time at the time.
Right,
I was available at that time. The reason why you want my help is because I'm dope.
I know that I know your hustle, and I know that you need that extra. Yeah, let me put that out there. This is what's going on, right?
Right. So it's like, for me, it doesn't make sense because you can only give so much. And the reason why I brought that up is because thinking about you as a manager, I don't know, man, you're so dope that it's like whoever that artist is has to be humble enough to learn. You know what I mean? There's some managers that can only schedule things. Right. They can only book things. Right. But you cultivate artists. You help people develop their craft. You know how to help.
And I do it for free. You see that. Like
I've seen you do it.
My phone blows up all the time. Tosh, what do you feel about this song? Tosh, what do you feel like you move next?
I've seen you do it. Giving free, like, stuff people would play a band for. You want to sit down with me? Give me a band and I'll help you plot something out.
I help.
Yeah, so let's talk about the balance, right? So you as a promoter, you excel so much because your love is so real. And it's like, you're not just someone that says, oh, come, take shots, go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you present these things as a vibe, and then it is a vibe.
Yeah.
And so when I think about managing artists, it's like, I know it's not going to be simple, oh, show up here, do this, do that. I feel like you're going to want to get to know them. You're going to want to try to help them heal certain parts of themselves. You're going to try to heal certain parts of themselves. You're going to help them grow.
But I'm also going to be on them.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I said. I don't want to do it, though.
Yeah.
I don't want to manage. Because right now,
You'd be exceptional.
These artists, though. Thank you.
You'd be dope.
I know I would, because I would give my all.
That person's going to have to work.
But exactly.
Yeah, that person's going to have to
now
work.
that I'm glad we're there. But the thing is, see, these artists already have keys that other people didn't have back in the day. You can go make your song and put it on TikTok and it'll go viral. Yes. You have people contact you in 2 seconds.
Yes.
So the thing is with me now, I just want artists to know, before we end up leaving this platform, is even artists or artists in any other type of industry, you have all access in one device, in your hand.
Yes.
In your hand. You can do it all. But the people who are here, who are settled in stone, or who have these moves that can help you move forward, you have to understand we are here for you.
Right.
We are not here for us. Because without you guys, I mean, you are part of our work history of what we are, what we stand for. I love new talent. I love seeing people try. But what I want artists to stop doing is making so many mixtape after mixtape after mixtape only for their friends to know 2 songs. And I want them to stop shooting all these music videos to only get 5 views. You have to learn to start pushing and promoting what you are putting out there first, so then you can move next. Because you're wasting money.
I'm glad we get into that part of the conversation. So we talked about who Natasha is, and now she's giving us advice, plugs, free game like she always does. Let's talk about it, because the discipline it takes to stay with your idea and respect your idea enough to support that, right? So most people, that is what we do in this smaller musical culture. You try to make as many things as possible and put out, just flood it. And you're giving us different advice. You're saying that
it's not good to flood. It's not good to overflood.
Right.
Because who's going to pay attention to your first song? See, like, even during, I had a talent showcase that came up. When that came up, there was a kid who choked on his own wordplay because he thought that he had to perform his newest song, in which he didn't remember. But you could have played a song that you first made and everybody loved, and we never heard it. We don't know it. You could have sold us with the first song. Yeah. You didn't have to do what you thought was new because we don't even know who you are.
Right.
So for you to do an old song would have still won our attention.
That's right.
You know. So it's like people have to understand. If you oversaturate the market, then nobody's gonna know who you are.
Right.
There's artists out here right now that got 4 or 5 mixtapes, and I promise you, not one person knows 3 songs off of each mixtape. They know a song that was promoted, but they don't know anything else on the mixtape.
You're right. It's quality over quantity.
And that's just music getting slept on. That's beautiful. Then when you finally run through it yourself, you're like, Dad, I got to sleep on this, or I missed this. So I be trying to tell artists, don't do stuff like that. Even if you're going to throw just a simple mixtape, do 5 songs. You don't got to do 10, 12. Because reality, you got to build your fan base first. When you go to music meetings or industry settings, they go look at your YouTube views and they want to see how many views you got on that one. I don't care if that one video was for a year. It matters on how many views you got within that year, within that week.
That's another key.
Okay, but if you got 100 videos and they got 5, 4 likes, 3 views, 2 views, they looking like, oh, you're not giving people a chance to breathe and to take you in as an artist. Yeah, it's good to have it out there, but you have to do it strategically. You have to move in a manner that makes sense.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. And it's completely opposite of what our culture is right now. But that's...
Yeah, they're just throwing anything out there. Your production has to be everything. Everything has to be on point.
The quality of it. Okay. Wait, what? Just talk.
Where's my car?
Oh, the same spot. So... Moving with that... I'm so sorry what y'all edited. Moving on with that, it's like... How do... Another question that I know people have is how would you like to be approached, right? So if someone comes up to an event and they see Tosh Money and they immediately recognize you, is there a certain thing that they're supposed to say? Like, how do artists get to promoters and how do they respectfully connect with you?
Well, with me, it's love off rip no matter what. Yes. Like, I really don't care. If you hear somebody shout my name or anything like that, I know it's love. I know it's from the heart. Okay. And I know they feel the vibe back, so I know what it is. Now, if any artist wants to talk to me or wants help in advancing who they are, where they stand, to me, it's from the heart. I don't mind talking because that's what I live for.
Right.
I live for that.
Right.
I want to see that artist win. And I would ask them, if you want, we can sit down. I can go over your music. I'm giving. I'm very giving.
Because I think a lot of people
comes to the point where I used to have
right.
me, Frank, and Block, shout them out. We used to have our own Martini Mondays. Every Monday, we would give artists a chance to play their music in the club. Now, once everybody's vibing, that song gets played, you just gain access to 50 more people who probably never heard this song before. So I just want artists to know that don't shortchange yourself. Right. We are all here for a reason. All of us as promoters are here for a reason. You're supposed to take advantage of that and use it to your best abilities.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Even Docs, like I told you when I met you, I love the fact that I met you. I love how intellectual you are. I love how you speak. I love how you handle the community. You are what's needed in this generation right now. See, me, I still have to get back out there again because now I have to relearn this TikTok wave. And I feel old, but
I'm not even, I can't follow
I downloaded it, but I don't understand it.
There's too much. But so now there's Clubhouse, which is so dope, apparently.
I just heard about that.
I just heard about it. I'm not on it yet. People are saying, oh, you gotta get in these conversations. I struggle. I want to know your opinion, right? So I obviously have an opinion, and I definitely have some reach. I can work things in my favor. However, I struggle with being on apps. Like I saw all those messages and all those things or whatever. I check my apps at the end of the day.
I'm not gonna lie to you, don't feel alone.
Because I'm working all day long.
And see also there's a separate entity with you. You're also a mother.
Yes, I'm a mother of 3.
Understand, like we don't live on our phones. Like people used to think that I live on my phone. I do not live on my phone.
So it's like
I do not. I wake up, I like to clean my house all day, every day. I like to rearrange furniture. I actually have things to do in life. I have family to attend to. I actually have a lot of other projects that are working on. You know what I mean? And then it's like I have to get my brain to focus on everything that's coming up. Like right after this event, you know, I have 2 more coming up. I have one coming up in January 6th that I have to go host, and I have to make sure that person's in order because I'm also helping that person with understanding how to handle her promotion right before the time comes up. And she's like, oh, great ideas. I don't mind shooting ideas because if I'm going to be a part of something with you, I want you to know I'm here with you. To me, it's not just about the money. Yeah, a lot of people are money hungry. They what the money, how much is this, how much is that, how much you going to pay for this. See, me, I'd rather feel like we can always have these conversations, but understand that it has to make sense. And I'm more here for you from the heart than I am of me thinking that you owe me something because I get paid regardless.
And that's what I'm saying.
For what I do in life, you know? And people say I shortchange myself, but I don't.
Don't talk. And here's something that I also tell people, because I feel like we're on the same wave. I do a lot of things for free. I consult for free. I did this event for free. Every single person here got money off of my work. I didn't get paid. And that's because I do believe I get paid in life in other ways.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, no one here can afford me. The amount of degrees I've had, the amount of experience I've had, y'all can't afford.
Oh, when 2021 come, them contracts is in order.
Y'all can't afford what I cost. So there's no point in even giving you that invoice because you cannot. It's this, Tosh. No one can afford.
So what the time that
no
I'm
one
giving
can
you,
afford this 20 years of experience.
It's amazing.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
No one can afford your network. So it's like when it comes, and then the other part about it is not only that can they not afford us, right? We don't have to get paid off of this community. Like, you're in New York, you're in da-da-da. Same with me. I'm in D.C., I'm in California. I'm always moving, right?
Yes.
And so it's like, to me, my home is the last people that's going to pay my bills. I got all these strangers begging to come see me. I got all these people trying to drop $5,000 for 30 minutes of me speaking. You know what I mean?
I had 5 offices do my birthday until COVID shut us down in New York alone.
So it's like, and that's what it goes back to, Tosh. I'm telling you, 2021 is about really letting people know that there's levels to this.
Yes,
and you can't just appreciate the time that you're getting. You can't try to compromise or ask for more because in the beginning you didn't even deserve what I gave. It was voluntary, but now it's volunteer to you. You think you can ask more, you can take more, you can do more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie to you. 2018, I used to think it as the infinity sign. Like the 8 is an infinity. I used to feel like you need to just realize everything that's going on around you. 2019 was a time for everything to settle in. 2020, I thought was gonna be the year to win. But now I'm realizing no, it needs to extend for 2 more years so you can actually sit down and take in what's going on around you. Then 2021, when it comes, like I said, lessons and blessings, lessons and lessons.
Yes, there's just so much truth to all the things that you've been saying, and I like it because it takes a lot of reflection and awareness, and I think that's one thing that I think that's one thing that a lot of people miss out on is they just try to go to the next move, go to the next move, go to the next move. There's no cohesion. There's no understanding. There's no game plan, no strategy. So you've given us so much already, but I just want to end with your advice on how to plan and prepare. We got 3 days left, Tosh. We got 3 days left before 2021. We've all been through a lot this year. We're exhausted financially, mentally, emotionally. How do we get right in 2021?
Well, as far as all of us as a whole, I think that we need to just take this time to ourselves. People need to stop overthinking that the holiday or because of the year is right around the corner, that I only have this much time to do this, do that, and third. Do not set yourself on a time limit. Do not. You have to set yourself for order. Like this whole meeting, everything that you just did gave people so much access to multiple things. Where you don't have to search here, there, everywhere for this and the third, or on help to how to build your brand or this and the third. You got access to everything in one building. So understand, you just have to place yourself in situations that are great for you to win, and do not keep yourself away from winning. That's all I can basically say.
Tosh. Praise to you. Do not get in the way of your own winning in 2021. Sit with yourself. Stop trying to be up under everybody. Stop trying to do 1,000 things. Focus on yourself. Become aware of who you are and what you want to be.
Because not everybody runs click. Everybody runs for everybody. Like, I'm here for everybody, everyone. I don't care what you do in life. I don't care if you're a painter, a singer, a rapper, whatever you do in life, I promise you, if I have the access for you to win, it is here for you.
Yes.
You have a fashion line, if I got access to knowing what's coming up, I'm going to put you onto it.
Yes.
I have no problem with that. You need a makeup artist, you need a lash tech, you need anything like that.
If you're watching
I'm
this
here for you.
and you don't email or hit up Tosh after that, you lost. You already lost. So thank you so much
you're
for
so
coming
welcome,
by.
love.
It's the holiday season. It's your birthday. It's your dad's birthday.
Thank you.
You're living life, but you are still blessing us.
Yes, and shout
really-
out to Michael Cherry on this. I got this from New York.
Yo.
It's a little up there though, but yeah, blessed.
I don't want to end it, but we gotta go. So
Yes,
super
thank you.
duper shout out to you. Thank you for coming on.
And
Real
thank you, Tiffany.
Recognized
Super
Faith.
shout out to you. We have more to come.
Stop
So you
it.
can end it with the word of Kwanzaa today.
Yes,
What's the word?
Ujima, collective work and responsibility. That's what we're doing.
Collective work and responsibility
You're the perfect
for
person.
yourself and
Yeah.
others.
For yourself and others. Shout out to the greatest Arrow Studios and
Yes, I
Big
need one of
Vision
these.
Concepts. Just bending, y'all. Y'all see it. Y'all ain't never seen nothing like this before. They have raised the technological capacity of our area to whole new heights.
I love
right?
this, yes.
Like you see this when you go to Curl Fest or Essence Festival. You ain't never see this here. So thank you, BBC. Thank you, Just
thank you for
Bending.
having
Thank
me.
you for
Yes.
Arrow Studios. And this is Real Recognized Fake Community Conversations with Natasha Eckstein, and we out.
Yes.
2021. What's up?
I gotta go try those exclusive snacks.
Oh my God.